Hello people, what is up? Hopefully you could see by the obvious upgrade in quality, I got a new camera and I'm pretty freaking pumped about it. Also dealing with some new gear in the background if you catch my drift there. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. One Piece chapter 837. Yeah, I don't know I had to make a fucking intro like that. But One Piece chapter 837. I feel like it's been a while since we've really gotten anything like remotely interesting from One Piece, to be completely honest. And I'm not saying that to be offensive, like I really like the show, I just mean like the whole forest thing has been kind of getting old for me, but this chapter was a little bit better. Obviously we start off again with Luffy versus Biscuit. Luffy about to take on one of the underlings of Big Mom, like one of the main underlings. And it's cool that we learned this chapter that actually a lot of rookies came through, a lot of supernovas came through, and they all got their ass kicked. With the exception of the monk, the mad monk, Urok. Well, he did get his ass kicked, but just not as bad, which was surprising because many people, myself included, I mean, if we thought that anyone out of Apu, Kid, and Uruk were gonna do a decent job against Big Mom's peoples, I was probably gonna bet my money on Kid. But then again, it makes a lot of sense now that we see Kid with a big ass scar and with the Shanks missing arm, the little Shanks missing arm image. But other than that, yeah, this chapter, it was an interesting one for me for sure. Not for a few reasons. I find like it happens pretty often that we have the Straw Hats being underestimated, or not specifically the Straw Hats being underestimated in this case, because they are up against Yonko that deserve to take themselves in such a regard that, oh, we're freaking strong. But really, if you look at it, it happens pretty often that the Straw Hats kind of get underestimated, and then all of a sudden, boom. I wouldn't really say a friendship power, because that's not what it was, but I don't understand. I hate to bring this to Dragon Ball Z Super, but it's very similar to how Goku always kind of underestimates his enemy, and especially when you're facing the subordinates of a Yonko. Probably not the best thing to do, honestly. Probably not the greatest thing you can do when you're facing the subordinates of one of the 4 Emperors of the Sea. But anyways, Luffy severely underestimates the situation, trying to go in with Gear 3rd, or I can't say severely, he went in with Gear 3rd, but yeah. Ever since Dressrosa, we realized that Gear 3rd is probably not going to be enough going forward. So he does that, he gets his ass kicked, and then we get the classic villain banter. Yeah, so you guys suck, can't really beat us. And then, of course, at the end, Luffy goes Gear 4th and just knocks him out, which was pretty cool. But I hate when he lets it go that far. Like, if he was really serious, he should have went to Gear 4 from the very beginning. Like, he's in the new world now. There's no reason to be using those small fry techniques. Not to say Gear 3rd is specifically weak, but in comparison to the people he's up to, gotta try a little harder. Also, which was surprising for me, Nami completely taking out the mirror chick. Look, yeah, whatever the hell her name is, taking out Big Mom's daughter. It was more or less one shot. It was a one shot by her Thunderbolt Tempo, which maybe Usopp powered it up so it's like super powerful now, but yeah, that was actually pretty surprising that she took her out with one shot. Other than that, leaves me a little bit confused for what's going to happen to the Straw Hats and the Minx in the mirror world right now, how they're going to manage to get out of that. Unless they just magically come out when the user's knocked out, somewhat like Sugar, how they regain their memories when Sugar's knocked out. Hopefully that's the case and we don't have to stay on this forge for much longer. Further than that, we got confirmation that Big Mom is Lola's mom, which I think a lot of the fandom probably assumed. It was kind of foreshadowed, if you ask me. So yeah, that happened. Lola's father actually tried to protect Luffy, and he basically admitted that Big Mom told all her subordinates that for any reason they could go ahead and kill him, like he's not important. Big Mom is no joke, man. What I think I found most cool about this chapter. It made me feel there really like a real sense of danger really from Big Mom. Before it was just kind of like, oh, you got Kaido, you got Shanks, you got Blackbeard, like those are the extremely scary ones. And you got Big Mom, just kind of a little fat bitch eating candy and all that type of shit. But that's not the case. Big Mom is not really playing those games, man. She's about that action. Just ask Kit's missing arm. Does it look like I have a missing arm? There you get a good missing arm effect. Oh well. So I mean, yeah, that's mostly what happened. Other than that, I really like the cover page of Usopp's dad, Yasopp, looking at most likely Usopp's bounty poster, God Usopp of 200 mil. Yeah, pretty good chapter overall. I wish there was a little bit more Sanji, but then again, it's supposed to be the year of Sanji, not seeing it too much, but hopefully we're gonna get some more before the end of the year. Because unfortunately, after this, we know that we're going to Wano, which will probably be a lot about Zoro. We're gonna probably get 2 years of Zoro to our 0.5 year of Sanji that we're currently getting right now. But other than that, that's more or less the chapters. Any thoughts? Anything? What do you think is gonna happen next? I personally do not think that Luffy's gonna have to fight Big Mom. If this chapter is any indication of him having to use Gear 4th to fight, it's not that he had to go all out. He one-shotted him, but he still had to go into his current strongest form. So as it currently seems, I don't think that Luffy is going to be fighting Big Mom, because clearly if you have to bring out that to fight a subordinate of the big boss, the Big Mom. Oh fuck, that's cool. You saw my tattoo with this shit. Yeah, the big boss, the Big Mom, then he might have a tough road ahead of him if he really wants to fight a Yonko, Big Mom, let alone Kaido. Like that's going to be interesting. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, thank you for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you left a comment, like, subscribe, tell me what you think. Let's get a discussion going at the bottom. What do you think is going to happen next chapter? Do you think Luffy's going to end up fighting Big Mom? Do you think Luffy has some hidden technique somewhere? Either way, that's mostly it for the chapter. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Peace. What's that? Oh fuck. And then